this is unedited and it probably will not look so good, but this is in order for me to show a more authentic version of me, and it is also so that I can practice being more charismatic and being a better speaker, and so that you can watch me practice and kind of learn together with me. So, a big reason why I am doing this is because in one of my previous videos I made the bold claim that when I talk to other people I am way more charismatic and I am a way better speaker, but when I speak to a camera I am way more awkward and all of that. But I recently realized that, to my huge dismay, I am just as kind of awkward when I talk to other people. And so I have to work on that. And I believe a huge reason behind that is because the pronunciation in English is pretty hard. Now, sure, it might be because I am a European and English is not my first language, but when English is not your first language, then English pronunciation is really hard. Pronouncing words individually is not really hard, but once you put those words together in a sentence, you might end up mispronouncing a lot of words. And this is what happens with me a lot of the time. Sorry, it's acid reflux. But anyways, when I speak fast, I end up mispronouncing a bunch of words and then I'm like, wait a second, oh no, I just mispronounced. I have to retake that and pronounce correctly this time, kind of. And so I probably have to speak slower because I believe the accidental mispronunciations typically happen when I speak too fast. And I know that talking really slow is kind of looked down upon, but I read somewhere that when you either speak very fast or very slow, this is a sign of intelligence, or at least you appear intelligent in that way. So I can just choose to speak very slow and then I will sound more intelligent, whether I really am or am not intelligent. The only problem is that people may not have a good enough attention span to listen to me when I talk very slowly. But I gotta start somewhere and I gotta practice and improve from there so that I can be a better speaker, because I want to be one of the greatest speakers ever, and so this is really important for me to nail. Now, another thing I have noticed, apart from my pronunciation and the way I talk, is the way I look. Whenever I say I am like a 9 out of 10 or even a 10 out of 10 or whatever, it is not me making that up. It is because whenever I look in the mirror, I literally look like a 9 out of 10 at least. And if you see my videos, you might be like, well, this guy doesn't look like a 9 out of 10. He looks like a 0 out of 10. But it's just how I look, like on videos. But in the mirror, I look like a 9 out of 10. And this is something I have to figure out. I need to understand why I don't look as good in videos as I do in the mirror. One of my theories is that it's all about like the right angles. When the face is positioned under the right angles, you kind of look way better. And when you look in the mirror, you can kind of adjust the angle your face is seen in. And sometimes in videos, you end up being seen from a wrong angle, and so you kind of look like a goblin. And right now, I feel good looking, but when I rewatch my video, I will probably be like, holy crap, I don't remember looking this hideous. But another theory, and this is something I plan to touch on in like a future short, is that whenever I mispronounced the word right there, you see? Whenever I look at myself in the mirror, I have eye contact with my mirror reflection. And I feel like one key feature of like my appearance, one of the reasons why I believe I look like a 9 out of 10, at least in the mirror, is because of my eyes. I personally love my like European Scandinavian eyes, and whenever I look in the mirror, I basically see right into my eyes, and this is something I am really amazed by. But usually in videos, my eyes look elsewhere, and I no longer have eye contact, and then I kind of look awkwardly. I'm just like casually looking somewhere, and you're just seeing me, and you're kind of wondering, where the hell is this guy looking at? And I believe this is something I have to figure out, because I am kind of new to this. I don't know where to look, to be honest. When I mispronounced again. English pronunciation is hard. What I'm trying to say is, whenever I record, I think I look in the right place. I think I look like at you watching, like I have eye contact with you. But then when I watch myself, I see myself and I'm like, this guy is looking like at some random direction. And it's probably because like the camera device registers my eyes looking in a different direction, because like I said, I am new to this and I have yet to figure out like where to look and all of that. But in order to keep practicing my speech, I can talk a little bit also about my future videos, because I have a few bullet points here so that I kind of know what I can talk about, but it's not really scripted. It's just keywords and that's it. But for future videos, I plan to make one video which is about how to find your purpose as a man, but you gotta do it the right way, because a lot of men think they know what their purpose is, but their purpose is completely wrong. It's not a valid purpose to have, and so I plan to touch on that. I'm gonna make one video where I talk about why I believe that I will blow up and why I believe that I will become viral in the future, even though I may not be at the moment. And kind of a strategy how you can blow up and become popular. It might have to do with the fact that the first YouTube channel I ever started, it was kind of the same. Nobody watched it in the beginning, but later on it got way more popular. And then I'm gonna make one video about... I'm gonna make a few videos on Andrew Tate, because he is currently someone that a lot of young men are looking up to and following, and I'm gonna explain why he has so many followers, why there are so many young men that literally worship the heck out of him, and I'm gonna make a video on like what in my opinion is the fundamental problem with having him as a role model and what we can do about it, how we can provide a better role model to today's young men and even today's young women, because I think everyone needs a proper role model right now, and a few videos that I plan to make on attraction, and that's really it for now. I will see you next time, or you will see me next time.